I'm good.
You want a slappy?
Did a slappy.
Ready? Okay. Oh, welcome to the Thought Process Podcast.
Now I know why you like it so much.
Yeah, it's nice. Okay, put her down.
No,
Put her down, champ.
absolutely not. Now when you sit there and go full autism with this bitch.
No, I only snap it the one time.
Yeah, now I know why. Because you're trying to control yourself. I couldn't in that moment. Okay, I'm sorry for me being weak.
Here, just have a drink.
This one was the regular one, right? Yeah. Welcome back to the podcast. We've had a pretty interesting day so far. We've gone out to the range, did some shooting.
Finally, got a gun bag instead of trying to carry everything at once.
Stuffing it in his pockets.
Jesus!
Been talking about things, how we want to direct the podcast and potential stuff we want to do.
Other hobbies we want to get into, yeah.
Seeing maybe if it might be lucrative.
You gotta at least try it, you know?
Yeah. Well, first off, I want to show the start to keep the aesthetic of a tavern, even though it's not really that much.
We're gonna get there.
We're gonna
Here
get there.
soon in the next couple of weeks, hopefully, we should be able to get a better setup.
Soon enough, this will be gone. Then I'll have took me years in order to find one of these things. It's a regulated pipe mod that...
Get more into it. Like, why did they stop making them? Was it just supply and demand was low?
Yeah, it's just nobody really wanted these. I know the Smart Guardian 3, which was a black one that was digital and it was Bluetooth. You can hook it up to your phone.
I think that's just too much for me.
No, well, I mean, as long as you got the right settings, you just sit there and put it to your phone, and then you just hit the button and inhale. But this one's meant for, like, this has low wattage, but
I think if they gave it enough time, I think, especially with, like, shortly after how much, like, Lord of the Rings stuff came out and, you know, even just a lot of Dungeons stuff.
like I got another, like, a vape kind of like that, but it's a small one. It's Clear Miser, but
And that one you basically can't do anything with now, huh?
I mean, when I found the coils for it, I sure as shit bought a bulk of them. But
How much do you have left?
I still got like 5 or 7. But the issue is those that if I want to go for any of the, like, juice or anything for vaping, it's really going to be kind of hard because nowadays it's all about this. It's all about convenience. Whereas, like me,
I can see why, especially so, like, with the line of work we used to do, you couldn't just carry a vape on you. Or
no.
Well, cigarettes you can do, but how inconvenient is it to just stop for a cigarette every like on your 15s and shit? Like, no. I didn't take breaks unless it was absolutely necessary.
And that's also why I went to the pouches.
Well, it was more convenient to have one of these.
Yeah,
I throw into my pouch with my medical supplies. Ironic.
Yeah, with your IFAC and shit.
Yeah. So it was more convenient to have this. I can just, as I leave said vehicle or wherever I'm at, I'm outside, I'm on the go, I can just hit it as I go rather than...
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were actually gonna take a hit. I was like, oh, do it.
No, I don't do that.
Not anymore. But no, I kind of want to get into the aesthetic. I mean, we got our mugs. I mean, we're not using our mugs right now because we're trying to be fancy, but...
I do kind of miss it, though.
I
miss just straight vaping, too.
So, I used to be really big into vaping, and
we both were.
Well, I went overboard with it, and I got friends who watches that can attest to this. Like, I used to make my own juice. I, still have a kit and stuff like that for building coils. And
no, I was telling you, I had that kind of stuff too with the old roommate that I had.
Yeah. And to be honest, it's like it became like a really intoxicating hobby because, like,
it's expensive too.
Well, so buying the stuff was expensive. It was just like. Still to this day, I know exactly what I would use. I'd use was it 16 gauge nichrome with Supima cotton, Japanese cotton, because Supima, even though it held flavor really well, it just was too thick for the nichrome. But it was like I used to have my Sigeli 100 watt.
Oh, that's a name I haven't heard in forever.
Yeah, I used to have my Sigeli 100 watt with my Billo V2. And that was kind of my thing. And then I had an Amigo Amigo
that
3.
big old tank I used to have that went up to like fucking 400 watts or some shit like that?
No, nothing went up to 400 watts.
No.
A lot of things went up to like 200.
Yeah,
But-
the 200 watts. It was huge. It was like 4 batteries. That big thing I had.
Dude, I've seen people who, like, I've actually seen people who used to make like unregulated mods where you don't get to measure the screen. What it is that the batteries were all in a series.
Mhm.
I saw one dude take a DeWalt little tacker.
I know
thing.
what you're talking about. That dude.
That dude put everything in a
That guy
series.
was my hero when I smoked.
That he sit there and he put a giant.
He said,
RDA
"Y'all
on
think
it,
y'all
and
got a
just
vape? That's cute." And he just pulls out this fat ring on top too, and he's just like,
like I still got a few videos that I have saved of like where you can make your own and shit, and I thought that was actually pretty cool. But it was.
that guy took vaping to the next level. Like, just imagine like all the charging ports he's got though. It was like, how many batteries were in there? Like 20 batteries or
They
something?
look like fucking 15, 20 batteries.
Yeah, it was like dude.
But I used to sit there and make my own juice. I build my own coils and all this shit, and it was really like it was just something that kept my attention, and I really enjoyed it. And then I had that terrible accident.
You want to walk us through that terrible accident, Ryan?
All right, so my first apartment when I lived in Nevada, or lived in Arizona, so me and my ex we were cleaning our room, and I had my buddy Scott come in, and we were all talking. Now I had my vape. I had an extra battery for my mechanical mod that I was using, and I didn't put it in its case. So that's dipshit step one. Always use a case for your 18650 or whatever batteries that you're using. And I had it in my right pocket. My right pocket was empty because I wanted only that in my pocket.
Fucking
no, it was my left. It was my left that was it was my left that was open. My right was filled with change, a necklace, my work register card, everything like that. And I was talking to Scott, and as I was talking to him, I wasn't paying attention. Looked at my battery, and I switched hands. And I was still talking to him, and I put it in my right pocket full of all the change. Now, all that metal caused a current and touched both ends of the battery, caused it to backfire. And I remember just going, ow, ow, ow. And my ex at the time that was in the room, my buddy was sitting there yelling, dude, take off your pants, take off your pants. And yeah, dude, I don't care. My ass was flapping in the breeze. And I sit there, threw off my shorts, and it exploded mid-air, hit the ground.
I'm just imagining if I was there.
You wouldn't have helped at all. You would have laughed at me.
No. I'd have laughed and then realized how serious it was, but then it'd have been like that kid from Scary Movie. Remember where he held his head over the flame? And he's like, ah, ah, ah. Imagine me trying to pull your pants down, my hand stuck to the battery. I'm like, ah!
But so here's the thing. You want to know what the most fucked up part is? My roommate at the time.
Funny as shit.
So my roommate at the time, she watches the podcast. She walked me. She had to walk me down to her car because I sit there. I had to put on new underwear. I had to put on new pants.
It wasn't because of the burn. He shit himself.
No, it wasn't. But you're gonna laugh at this though. We get down to the hospital. Mind you, my buddy that works at my local vape shop that I get everything from, he's sitting there with his fucking wife and his son. And I'm like, "What's up, John?" And he goes, "Oh, dude, what the fuck happened?" And I told him, I'm like, "Yeah, a battery, one of the batteries you guys sold me." And I had to explain to him, and I'm like, "Dude, don't worry, I'm not going to sue. It's my fault. I didn't use a case." And that, I became a legend in Colorado River Vapor. Because that picture circulated through all their locations, and the owner of the chain just looked.
This is why you don't buy our batteries.
But anyway, so I'm sitting there, and the nurse is looking at my leg. I got both my roommates and my ex there, and one guy, Jeremiah, my old roommate, just looked at me and he goes, "Hey man, I know this is serious. You got a dick branded on your fucking leg." And I'm like, "What?" And he took a picture, showed it to me. And it does. It looked like you got the balls right there. You got the dickhead. And it's on my Facebook page, too. I fucking swear to God. It's still there. And I'll show it to you. Actually, pull it up. Pull it up on my Facebook. And the nurse is sitting there trying to fucking... The nurse is in there trying to take all my information. And she stops and goes, "I wasn't going to say anything." All right, go to photos.
How far down is it?
Keep going down until you see burnt flesh. Keep going.
God, that could be...
No, keep going. Wait. Go up.
Oh,
That one right there.
that's you?
Yeah, that's my leg.
Holy shit, it got you pretty good.
2nd degree burns on my fucking leg. And now tell me, what does that look like to you?
Chode.
I was in serious pain. They had to sit there and scrape off all the fucking dead skin.
That's the one. You know what? You should go back to doing faces like that.
No, here, this is my hand right there. Yeah, I had calloused hands. That was from me trying to dig the battery out of my pocket.
That's from you jacking it.
Dude, shut the fuck up. They actually had to saw off the fucking dead skin. That's a gross picture, dude. That's like, dude, that was
kind of like it better than your usual pose, dude. Compared to that, kind of try. It's like you I'll judge you for it after the podcast.
Judge me after the podcast. Now you're just gonna scroll through all my shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna make a picture about, the family of gingers right there.
Yeah, got the same stylish shirt. The only difference is he's wearing blue. It's your dad, ain't it?
Yeah, that's my dad. All right, can you stop staring through all my fucking pictures?
Nah. That's the one that fucking Liz was like, yeah.
All right,
like,
so
you guys look like fucking idiots.
He just pulled up our high school graduation picture with that and our other best friend.
She's right though. Like I compared it. I did get taller.
You did get taller.
What the fuck?
I got wider. But we'll finish this setup so that way it looks more like a tavern. Can we stop scrolling on the phone? That was the vape juice.
Got an ocarina?
No. But so anyway.
What are you doing there? Oh, kitty
Cat.
touch. Touching kitty?
Can you stop scrolling on? I'm gonna have to edit all this shit out. We need to be engaging with each other, not on the phone.
We are. Gang gang.
We're not doing gang.
Gang gang.
Just get off the phone.
Okay. Alright. Got stuck in the past for a minute there. Jesus.
You start scrolling into my high school photos.
I saw me without a beard for the first time in a long time. And I was like,
"We told me to be." Yeah. Dude,
what the fuck is that?
That was before me, you, and Antoine all had facial hair.
Nah, Antoine. As long as I could remember,
he had a tiny little mustache.
He's always had a mustache.
He had a tiny little mustache, not like mine.
He's got a full mustache now.
Now he does.
See, me, my facial hair was like on a whole nother fucking journey. So just before he left, I had basically a
little soul patch.
Soul patch right here, just the
chin.
chin.
A little goatee.
Yeah, wasn't even a goatee. It was just this part. My chin had hair on it. That was it. It was a good batch. Okay, he comes back. I've got the understrap, the chin strap.
The Lincoln, if you will.
Yeah, if I let it grow out, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, you had to wait to let that mustache grow in, though.
Oh, dude, the mustache and the cheeks. It took me till I was 27 is when I decided I was going to fucking just let it grow out and see what happened. And
see, I tried to let...
I shaved it a total of 3 times, and now we're at where we're at now.
Yeah. So if I let it grow out, I have a decent neck beard. Except when I can try to let my sideburns and my cheeks grow in, so that way I kind of get a fuller beard.
Okay, but that's the process. You've got to let it grow in as much as you can. And as stupid as it looks,
so annoying. Yeah,
it looks bad. It feels weird. Trust me, I get it. But after you shave it a few times, it should keep coming in. But then again, it's also genetics. If you notice, everybody on my family's got a beard. Now, some of us took longer than the others. I got a cousin, we call him Meatball. He's in his 40s. He was 39 when he was actually able to grow a beard and not look stupid. That's my uncle told me, he's trust me, if you just keep shaving it, let it grow as long as you can before it starts looking really stupid, and just keep shaving it, you'll get a beard. Yeah,
because you gotta let it grow out so that way it strengthens the hair and it's able to build.
So even now you can still kind of see where it's some weak spots if you're up close and actually paying attention to it. But it ain't bad.
My issue's right. So obviously, right
you
here,
got that little fucking bald spot here, and then your fucking
right
cheeks.
Right here's I can't connect it.
When I grew my beard out, the first thing he said to me was "Nah, man, nice beard." It was, I missed the chin strap, and I'm like, you knew growing a mustache was important to me. It was too. You knew, bro. I always wanted to be able to grow a mustache.
You see, that was the opposite of us.
I could grow everything here, just not the cheeks and the stash.
So I can't really grow the cheeks. I mean, if I like when I would sit there and design it, like I'd make it follow my jawline, but when it would be so scraggly up here, this wouldn't connect. There's a small spot right here where it won't fucking connect, and it irritates the shit out of me.
It just happens sometimes.
Yeah,
dude.
I know. Anyway, so back to the hobbies that we were talking about. Talking about trying to do some of this.
Respectfully, before we get back to that, he did tell me. He did tell me that I had a strong beard. I think that was when we started working together.
Yeah, well, that was when I first moved back. You had a strong beard, and I don't deny it.
I appreciate it. Dude, it took, like I said, it took decades to grow this fucker out.
Yeah. now the only facial hair I'm able to cultivate and maintain is my mustache because.
To be fair, though, I mean, you've had that for a long time now.
A little over a year, yeah.
I mean, before that, like, before you even started growing like this out with it, like that was just kind of your go-to for me.
Well, like, my mustache grows faster than anything else.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's like the one thing I can definitely remember you having was that. Same thing with Antoine.
Yeah.
Me, just that.
You know, we need to try to grow our facial hair out. Try to get like the Gandalf wizard.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Just gotta comb it. Like, here's the problem with having curly hair. Your beard's fucking curly too. So, like, I get stragglers on the side, dude. No matter how much I wet it down and put beard balm in there and comb it, they still just stick out. And I'm just like, ugh.
You get like some kind of like beard gel, beard balm.
I do use beard balm.
But what we might need to do is invest in some straighteners. Let yours grow out. And then me and your girlfriend will just sit there and straighten it.
Yeah, there's been talk of that. Those heat combs or whatever they're called.
Oh yeah, hot combs.
Hot combs, yeah. Okay, so you wanted to talk about other things.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, you're good. We had to talk about your beard for a second. So, I do have the stuff for fermenting mead or for like fermenting stuff to make wine, like homemaking wine shit. And
it's legal.
It is legal. Only in the state of Illinois, you cannot distill spirits. It is a $1,000 fine and punishable up to 10 years in prison.
Is anything that's not beer considered a spirit?
No. What considers a spirit is the APV, the alcohol per volume.
Okay, so like, what is that number? Because I actually haven't researched that for like Iowa State.
If I remember correctly, it's like 12% or higher has to be legally considered a spirit. I don't know. Don't quote me on it, but I know it has
I
to
can
be
Google real quick for both states.
Well,
I want to see what I don't know because I was like a lot stricter with that stuff.
Yeah. Here in Illinois, at least in town, we have stuff.
So how do I word this?
Illinois alcohol making law or something.
Alcohol laws, or you know what?
No,
alcohol making laws.
Yeah.
In Illinois, making alcohol at home for personal consumption is legal without a license, but there are limits up to 100 gallons per year for a single adult household or 200 gallons for a multiple adult household as long as no one is compensated for the beverages. For commercial production of beer, wine, or spirits, a specific manufacturer's license is required from the Illinois Liquor Control Commission, the ILCC, with different production limits and privileges depending on the license type, such as Class 1, 2, or 3 brewer and craft distiller license. So for home, no compensation sharing. You may share these beverages with others at private residences or other private locations, but not with the general public. You can transport and serve homemade brewed beverages at homebrew-related events like exhibitions, demonstrations, judging, or competitions. So I'm trying to find the alcohol content, though.
Hold on. Federal regulations. Owning.
I'm not seeing numbers in there. Hold on a minute.
Is it legal to make alcohol in the home?
No license or permit is required under this act. Blah, blah,
so
blah.
At least last time I checked, it was. Actually, look this up. Illinois, can you distill spirits in Illinois at home?
Can you distill spirits in the state of Illinois at home? No. So you have to have that license, like the class
So,
1,
but
2, or 3.
but here's the thing: that's distilling. It's different than so it's different than actually doing mead stuff.
It's a class such as a class 1 or class 9 craft distiller's license is what you would need.
All right. So, but here's the thing: is that fermenting and distilling are two different things because because with distilling you're taking a mash and you're heating it under low flame.
I was gonna say it's essentially like the process of making moonshine. It's just depending where you go.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Whereas mead, you don't distill; you ferment the honey.
Yeah. So then I guess it doesn't really matter the content for the most part, as long as it doesn't go above 15%, maybe.
I don't know.
I was gonna say
I kind of want to see how strong we can make it.
I want to start it off at like a 10%.
Yeah, 10%.
I don't want to, especially if we're gonna go on the sweeter end of it.
Well, it's gonna be sweet regardless.
Water powders in Iowa.
Do that. Let me see. 19% alcohol per volume. So this might be fine. I think we can push it to 20
for that last one.
But yeah, we want to try to do mead making, and we want to try to push, just something hobby. If we are able to grow bigger and we're able to kind of do stuff, we might be able to sell it.
Oh yeah, you can't do it in Iowa.
Ooh, gross.
In Iowa, you need a manufacturer's license from the state and federal license for tobacco. So the TTB, shit.
No, so we'll keep it over here.
Our gun laws are better than yours.
I'm able to make my own booze.
That's fair.
Nobody
nobody told me I couldn't. That's a joke. I'm not going to.
Call the ATF.
Call them.
Call the ATF.
Just let me make sure Maverick.
Yeah, I was going to say, make sure Maverick.
They're like, holy shit, is that a dog? And a gate that's on the other side of me? It was. I felt endangered. Y'all fuckers kill more household animals than PETA does.
Actually, that is wrong because PETA kills the most amount of animals
ATF
per year.
It's a joke though. Like,
yeah, I was getting ready to say everyone.
That's the joke of it. Like ATF,
they'll kill your dog.
They'll literally just walk up and shoot your fucking dog. They will. You see videos of it all the time. They'll walk over and the fence is closed. They walk up to the fence.
Reach over the fence.
Basically, whether the dog's wagging its tail, chilling, or the dog is, trying to detect there's a stranger in his fucking yard. What did you think was going to happen?
Fuck.
And they're just sitting there just capping dogs. Like, dude, if that happened, any law enforcement that thought it was okay to shoot my dog that was either in his kennel or in the backyard where you had no business being,
they got to survey the house, okay? They got to survey the property, make sure there's nothing nefarious going on.
Survey this dick.
I'm telling you this right now. If my 7-pound Chihuahua gets shot for being a threat, you don't deserve a badge. If you are scared of 7 pounds of terror.
Oh no, I'm not. I don't think I could handle a lawsuit. I think I would just lose my shit, and that's the end of Josh. I mean,
I'm gonna see if I can talk to the warden while you're in prison. Yeah, we got a podcast going.
Nah, I'm not doing. I'm not gonna be alive for it. They're not gonna take me alive. If my dog dies because y'all are that ignorant, like you see in those videos of just people walking up to gated communities and just shooting people's dogs. Yeah, nah, no, no, sir.
That'd be my villain arc right there.
That is my villain arc. Villains aren't born; they're made.
If somebody were to walk up and drop my dog. That right there, I will.
I don't care who you are either.
No.
I don't care if I knew you. We hung out. We grew up together.
Your life is considered forfeit.
Yeah.
Back to the meat.
Yeah.
Dark thoughts. Back to the meat.
Really, really aggressive there.
Do you know actually which celebrities kind of stopped doing filmmaking to make meat?
Dylan and Cole Sprouse, I know, is one. Yeah. Or one of the twins.
No,
I don't know if they both did.
No, they both did. They actually they stopped doing like film work and stuff like that because they had a really good stint on Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Yeah, but that wasn't gonna last forever.
But then they did the spinoff of that. But yeah, no. I will say this though, they had a good run.
They did, and they kind of were doing side gigs here and there. Before they started doing
they went to college.
But I think Adam Sandler is making a Big Daddy too. And I think he wants them to come back to play as the kid.
I think that'd be pretty dope. Because he did a Happy Gilmore too.
Yeah, I heard a lot of good things.
That was really good.
I haven't watched it yet.
I've watched it. So the day it came out, I was like, I need to see it. Shooter
Bring it on,
McGavin.
fuckers.
Shooter
He's
McGavin. One of the childhood movies came back, and it's like
Little Nicky. I want to see another.
I want to
video.
see a remake of Little Nicky so bad. I've been watching. I watched that yesterday. That was. I will say, out of all my Adams,
look at that handsome young man. Yeah, well, that was before Cassius hit me in the face with a shovel. This is me now, and I've accepted it.
That was word for word. Well,
I love Little Nicky, dude. I quote that shit so much because when my mom says, "You're so handsome," I was like, "That was before Jake hit me in the face with a shovel."
I do. I love Little Nicky. That has to be one of my favorite Adam Sandler
It was
movies.
so good for no reason, though. Especially when he's sleeping.
Yeah, my favorite. He said they're demonic talk while he's sleeping.
Oh, man.
He's sitting there in the park and he just goes, "I will eat your heart." And then they all scatter.
They're all just like, damn. Where's that? What's the dude's name? He's like, "I'll give you the old crazy eye."
Oh, fuck.
Making weird clicking noises.
Oh, man. Yeah, I was going to talk about Dylan and Cole Sprouse. I didn't realize you knew that.
I did, man. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I will say this. Any like movie or TV stars that actually do something with their life besides just kind of coasting on fame, I got to give a lot of respect for. Like Emma Watson, she did that. She went to college and actually started getting involved in like Britain politics and shit like that. On top of making like a few other movies, but yeah, no, she went to college, she finished it, and got a degree. And I just, she was one of the biggest paid child actors aside from.
I feel bad for a lot of child actors because, like, dude, their parents. Now, don't get me wrong, there are laws that kind of protect their fame, their fortune, because they're like, you'll get at least half of it put aside of whatever your net worth is going to be for that movie, and your parents get access to the other half. And you know what? I hate to say it, I think it should be smaller. You know why? Because a lot of times you see child actors having issues. It's because they're fucking parents.
Well,
and the stress they put them through to be like, yes, okay, you're going to be an actor, you need to lose weight. Like Dorothy, the girl from fucking Wizard of Oz, her mom was a fucking monster. And they always quoted her as like the ugly duckling, made her, like, they didn't let her eat. They gave her coffee and cigarettes. She smoked like 2 packs a day just to stay at the weight they needed her to be. Like, honestly, if those laws hadn't changed, people would still probably be doing that to kids.
Oh, what was, there was, I think The Land Before Time, Dot. The
little girl, Ducky.
Yeah, Ducky. There we go.
Her dad.
Yeah, I think, I swear.
I'm not ready to go down that rabbit hole. I know what happened. Because
1999.
She was making All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Yes, that was it.
That's the one. They had the lines to finish it, but they couldn't because it took longer than expected. Because, dude, the guy that played the canine or the German Shepherd, what's his face from? What was his name? He was Smoking the Bandit. What's his name?
I don't know.
The main character.
Well, it was her dad that killed her.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
but the guy was trying to get through his lines, and he kept crying because he had such a tight bond with the little girl, and they found out what her. Oh my god!
Her dad, like the monster that he was, like fucking beat this little, 7-8-year-old girl to death.
No, I heard he was having an. First off, yes, he was abusive, but the night she died, I think. From what I heard, or maybe I'm thinking of somebody else, but my interpretation of it was that he beat the shit out of the mom, killed her, and then went upstairs and shot her to death.
Oh no, he beat the girl to death. I think he beat the girl to death and then shot the mom. I think it was
somebody got shot. I can't remember,
but I know for a fact.
I don't even want to Google that. I just know that he before he killed himself, he killed his wife and his daughter.
And yeah, when it comes to like child actors and stuff like that, like some of that shit is so fucking like it can turn out one of two ways. One, they can have a really good start of their career and they get very lucky. Or two, they start their career off, something happens, either
drugs,
some kind of abuse,
abuse,
like fucking the whole Nickelodeon scandal, and and then they just don't want to find work. Like the kid that played Anakin in Episode 1 of Star Wars, he only did like 1 or 2 movies because George Lucas and his parents dragged him around to a lot of events, and when it came down to like him trying to go to school or something like that, all the kids would do was sit there and make lightsaber sounds at him. It drove him nuts. He
got bullied for it. At first, they thought it was like pretty cool, and then they were like, nobody liked, because it doesn't help that episode 1 kind of it did, but it didn't. But it did kind of flop for most people when it first came out. You know how we view the new Star Wars? That's kind of how episode 1 was viewed in the beginning. Well, before like the other movies came out and everything.
I still like episode 1.
Yeah, no,
only
of course.
Because it's well, I mean, I know, but just me because of Darth Maul and the badass that he was.
Yeah.
And it's just
Jar Jar wouldn't have his redemption arc if it wasn't for the Clone Wars TV series.
I will say this though, like it was George Lucas's intent to make Jar Jar the hidden Sith. Like,
yeah, so that's what I was getting ready to fold into was that like there's people out there talking about how he actually might be a fucking.
He was supposed to be the
fighting
Sith.
style of just pretending like the drunken monk or whatever, kind of like that is essentially like what his fighting style was. But the entire time he's acting like a buffoon while he's out here murking people left and right. Anytime he's ever in a situation,
he didn't have to murk anyone because the thing was that
everything was accidental. He's just like fling, fling.
Everything was supposed to be accidental because that was the whole thing. Is that he was supposed to be working with Palpatine.
Have you read the comic of like when he was younger and he did boating stuff with his dad, like fishing stuff?
Which one?
For Jar Jar Binks. This was like part of his past thing. Yeah, his dad fucking hated him. Just because of how much of a fuck up he was. He tried strangling him. He tried shooting him. Like, he just lost his mind. He was like, I'm done. The gun misses. He tries to shoot again. It jams. So then he goes to fucking strangle him. And Jar Jar's like, Dad, I love you. Like,
no, the only comic I
was like, what the fuck?
The only really comics I know that I kind of looked into, this was a while back, were on 2 subjects. It was the training of Darth Maul and the Imperial officer that was considered Darth Vader's friend.
Yeah.
And like the fact that when he died,
used his Force abilities to try. Well, I don't think he died. I think he ended up he survived, and he retired from the whole thing and just kind of talked to his kids about Vader, his best friend Darth Vader or whatever.
No, I think he did die. He died.
No, dude, he didn't.
I swear he died on the first. Die.
So he was covered in burns, right? But the fact that Darth Vader, because he went out of his way to save Vader's life. Like, there was an explosion. He pushes Vader out of the way. Vader uses some of his Force ability to survive that. Dude's still alive. Vader went out of his way to use his Force abilities, even though that hurts Vader when he does shit like this. Because you gotta understand, Vader.
He was in pain in that suit. That was that was the whole design.
The fact that he went out of his way to stop doing things for himself to help this one man,
and like he grew close with him over time. Like they just like Vader used him as a confidant.
He got a ceremonial discharge and everything. Like, he got the highest merits of respect from Vader.
I could have sworn. We'll have to look that up later. But yeah, I swear. I don't know. I think he died.
No, because like it says at the end how he talks to his kids about how I don't remember how he worded how he used Vader in context, but he's like his best friend Vader fought the rebel scum or whatever together, basically.
Yeah, and then and to kind of go to the other topic of Darth Maul's training. Do you know like
he? Okay, I know there's he honestly is a rare breed there because. I think he was the only one out of like the Sith that did the kind of training he did with the lightsabers. He
mastered multiple lightsabers, but
the way he did it with the forms he used and shit was like he was a one of a kind.
Yeah. So the thing was that because him and Darth Plagueis are my favorite Sith Lords. So I look into them a lot. So the thing is that with Darth Maul, the dual-bladed lightsaber is considered the hardest to master, and so he did. And was in the comics when it came to his training, you know that he wasn't allowed to use a lightsaber for any of his training. He was not able to use a lightsaber.
No, that's what I think, dude. Like his training too. Yeah, I know. Like I've read a lot of comics and shit, and some of the story arcs behind it. Like. Oh my god!
He actually went to Korriban. So Korriban used to be the home of the Sith, but the Sith Empire
before the rule of the two or whatever.
Well, that was during the Sith Empire, and as Darth Bane, as it collapsed and Darth Bane took over and established the rule of two. But there were still bodies of petrified Sith that died due to them bombing the whole fucking area.
Yeah.
And so what Darth Sidious actually would do. He would take him there, and then he would force him to inhale the ashes of
the
dead
hatred and the anger.
That's why in
he lived off pure fucking hatred, and that's why he survived all those years.
Yeah, and in the first episode, that's why he says, "At last we'll have our revenge," because he experienced was it one instance he experienced all the pain. Like he was watching the battle, and anytime a Sith died due to a Jedi, he would experience the sadness,
which
the hate,
added
the pain,
to the rage,
and add to the rage. And then the second time he had this out of body experience where he was like a youngling in the Jedi Council, and he absolutely hated the experience. Then he was tasked with going to capture this Jedi that got captured by slavers, and she was just a Padawan, and they worked together to escape. But at the end of the day, he was supposed to bring her back alive. But so on the way back to Palpatine, he was just like, you know what, fuck it, killed her on the spot, and then Palpatine punished him because he was like, you were supposed to bring her to being alive, dipshit. Fucking ultimate power.
Did you see the comic where Vader kind of went through the same thing and then went back to become like, at one point for a short period of time, he became like the most powerful fucking Sith. Like, I mean, transcending time and space powerful.
You know what?
It was fucking nuts. I can't remember if it was canon or Legends, but it was cool as shit. Like, one comic that I read that was Legends, and I also watched videos on, was the one where he fucking ran into aliens. You know, like AVP aliens. That was cool as shit, too.
Pretty fucking dope.
That was pretty dope, dude.
You know, actually...
you know he's going to walk out on top, but the fights are going to be fucking...
They're going to be epic as shit.
I really want them to concentrate, not just in video games, but on a show. Remember the zombie virus?
I was actually getting ready to bring that up.
I really want that to be a TV series, because that could carry for a while, at least 3 to 5 seasons. All right,
so, yeah.
You don't want it to be like... Look, y'all are going to hate me for saying this. You don't want it to be like The Walking Dead. That shit did kind of drag on. I'm not saying it wasn't worth it.
It was very repetitive, though.
Oh, God.
I mean, I love The Walking Dead. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, no, it's still cool. It still sits in the top 5 for me.
But it's so repetitive.
It is.
But, yeah, no, I was actually getting ready to bring that up.
It's like I said, at least 5 seasons of that before they figure out...
It was like the
it's
Red Troop. Yeah, Red Troop. No, I'm trying to think of the book, because I want to get the book to read it. It's like Red Trooper or something like that. But, yeah, it's like... they crash landed on this planet, and there's a bunch of, I think, rebels, because it was during the Imperial era. They crash landed, and for some reason
they made a video game about it. It seemed like it was pretty cool. Yeah,
I want that to be a video game, but
I want it to be a TV series. I think it could be a good show. Like I said, no, of course not. They're not gonna. They couldn't handle making it anyways. They fuck it up.
Yeah, they'll fuck it up.
Unless Lucas has a fucking play in it, as in like he's writing the script or something, it's gonna be a flop. But I'm saying, like, if let's just pretend in a perfect world they didn't fuck it up, and I'd only want it to be like anywhere between 3 and 5 seasons, because like I said, you don't want shit like that to drag on, and maybe top it off with a movie, like a big finale like that. You know?
Actually, they're doing that with The Mandalorian, because they did their seasons. Now they're working on the movie called The Mandalorian and Grogu. And I honestly, like, as much as I want to see The Mandalorian go on... You can't, and I just hope that they do justice by that fucking series.
Well, the show itself wasn't that bad. I haven't seen anything past the last episode of when they were, fighting those other troopers made with the same armor. They were jetpacking around.
Oh, yeah. They were on
I don't know if there was a whole nother season after that, or that just ended
that's the end of the that's the end of the series that they have
then
right now.
I am caught up.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't... What's the guy's name who plays as the Mandalorian?
Din Djarin.
Well, no, Pedro Pascal. Dude, have you seen the memes about him?
Daddy Pascal.
Anytime they show videos of him like, I'm getting anxiety, so he'll hold somebody's hand, and then they turned it into like, oh, whenever Mr. Pascal gets anxiety, he's just fucking some chick. I'm like, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on. I gotta show you what, like.
Are you looking at Pascal memes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. Like, I would really love to see, like, especially with the consoles they have now. I mean, don't get me wrong. Was it The Last of Us?
No,
No, The Last Jedi and stuff like that. because they did The Last Jedi, and then was it The Last fuck, what was the second one called? I can't remember. The second of The Last Jedi video game or whatever with not dude, holy shit, I'm drawing a blank on this. Cal Kestis. Yeah, I really like the game. I haven't really played too much in the second one. I love the fact that you're able to like. I've seen so many people sit there and do like. They sit there and made because you're able to change your fighting style to where you have a pistol and lightsaber, which is the style I want to get. But somebody said if Star Wars was American, they gave him a fucking mullet, handlebar mustache, and gave him a fucking gun. And I'm just like, okay, that's pretty fucking dope. But yeah, it's I don't know that was a good fucking game series. I like the Souls aspect of it, where like you go to meditate or whatever, you go to rest, and then you reset all the enemies. I like the Souls aspect because I do love Souls games, from Soft, but it can be kind of irritating at times.
Sorry.
You're good.
Yeah, no.
You good?
I'm glad you gave it to me. Whatever the fuck you had,
What?
you gave it to me because I'm spacing now, trying to fucking agree with you, but I want the words to say it, you son of a bitch.
I agree. Say I agree. Now put it together. There you go.
Fuck. I live my
when
life.
you nut and she won't get off.
Nah, I'm not really an kind of guy, more of a oh jeez.
It's just fucking.
Sometimes she just tell me, "Oh, I'm ready." I'm like, "Oh my god, just fucking do it already."
Shia LaBeouf, do it. Just do it.
What?
My leg is right here next to yours. Just do it. Just quit.
I wiped a booger on you.
When did we start recording? Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, God. Where do we go from here? I honestly don't fucking know.
Okay.
All right. Okay. You got a topic. Pick a topic. Any topic.
I did have something. I need a second here because I forgot. I got so into Star Wars with you that I forgot.
My mind started kind of going into Star
I'm telling
Wars.
you, my ADHD, like, that's why I try to get better at not interrupting you. But like, if I don't say it, I forget. Look where we're at.
But here's the thing, though, is that you instead of like, and I try not to steamroll you, but when you put your hand on that, that's why I stop. Like, so we're getting better at it.
We're
getting better. He's got to make the noises, otherwise the thought's not going to come to him.
Otherwise, the thought doesn't process.
Dude, all right. Stop. You got a vein on the side of your head that's getting bigger. You got a vein that's right here.
I'm just sitting here concentrating. This person just squirting in his face. He's
Dude,
like, oh god, oh god, the blood of a virgin.
Yeah, that's a goddamn lie.
So I can taste
Father Doily took
your
care of
exes. He said, Father Doily.
We're gonna have to edit this or not? No, we're keeping it.
No, it's cool, dog.
We're cool.
It's cool.
Fuck. But we were. How did us making mead turn into Star Wars? Do they drink mead in Star Wars?
So
they drink blue milk. So
shut up and finish your blue milk. So yeah. I think. Well, I can't do anything in the state of Iowa, which means I don't know if I can legally help you here in the state of Illinois.
Well, you can.
Excuse me.
Because it's at my residence.
True. I don't know. I'll have to Google that just to be sure. But if I'm legally allowed to,
It's only illegal if you get caught.
don't start, boy. Anyways, if I'm legally allowed to, I would like to participate in doing some making mead with him. But I want to do like a lot of the sweeter stuff because I don't like the dry stuff. So I think, like I told him, I was like, this for what we should start with is like maybe like a
Peach.
yeah, peach.
Definitely peach.
The next batch, if we can get it right, I want to mix berries. Not just one. I want to have like blueberry. I want to have a raspberry in there too with fucking blackberry. And if I can get my hands on them, mulberries. I heard that makes really, really good. Like it just pops in your mouth and it's not like stupid potent.
Well, mulberries is very potent here, especially in the QC.
Oh, I know. I've got a mulberry tree in the backyard.
Yeah, like and that's one thing I really think that we should, if we ever kind of get.
I mean, I can pick them if you want.
Well, I was getting ready to say, like, if
I mean, they're done now, but like next year for sure.
Well, they wouldn't really keep too much. But yeah, no, I do feel like if we can try to like, I did have a thought a long time ago about like making my own alcohol, make my own liquor and stuff like that.
We had that talk because you had.
I'd gotten the still. I had
having the tools to do it is not illegal, but once you start using those tools, it becomes illegal.
One, you can have the still, you can have the mash, you can have everything ready to go. The moment you put it together and you light that fire underneath of it, then it is considered illegal because you are distilling. Like I could have a mash.
He just lights the fire. He's like, "Why the fuck am I in the backwoods of Kentucky?" What the fuck?
Light up, start hearing banjos, but
the Roaring 20s are around you.
But yeah, one thing I really kind of wanted to look into because if we could buy some kind of like land, not a lot of land, but something close by the Mississippi because
I want to do that anyways, but preferably outside of town, outside of city limits, so I can just throw a dirt mound up and just take my rifles out.
Oh yeah,
and shoot.
Well, what I was trying to get at is, what if we were able to make bottles? Like if we were able to produce stuff, what if we were able to make bottles from the sand on the banks of the Mississippi? Because I've actually looked into it, like river sand.
Respectfully, I think it depends on who owns that property.
Well, that's why I said, like, we are able to kind of get a small section or talk to somebody. Because I would love to get into glass blowing, too.
But you got to understand, at that point, here's where it gets kind of dicey. You are legally responsible, unless you block off that whole fucking section. Well, you're only anybody that, like, is, because people walk the riverbanks looking for seashells, little fossil rocks and shit. But people also tend to get hurt. And you are legally responsible for that shit sometimes. So as long as you put up like a
if you create a unsafe walkway or whatever. However, if you were just sitting there digging and collecting the sand on the banks of the river, and people wanted to sit there and walk in it, that's on them because they're able to visibly see. You gotta
put up a sign though, at
Yeah,
least.
saying get the fuck away.
Right. No, well, I wouldn't say that, but like
I would definitely.
You just because everybody's sue happy now. Since the
because it's an easy way to get fucking paid.
Yeah, that's why. Like, as long as you got visible signs everywhere. Yeah, go ahead. Give me a little bit.
We have a fine selection for you today.
It's the apple. I'm not even sure if I like it. That's good. I don't want to fucking. I don't want to not be able to finish it.
But I had that thought, and I was just like, man, that'd be pretty fucking cool if
I'd be like, yeah.
Because I've actually looked into because a while back I remember looking into like sand blown into glass bottles, and there's like because of the impurities in it, it gives off a really good it gives a very big rustic vibe to it.
That's a lot of sand we're gonna need over time, though.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
it was a thought, but
I think it's great, especially because it's where we come from.
And that's exactly what the whole point
is. Off the mighty Mississippi.
Yep. But the thing is, though, is that and like what you said, like we would need a lot. Yeah, and I'm just like, no, that's not really efficient.
You know what is really crazy? I think my one of my science teachers said it. Like for every grain of sand there is on this planet, there's twice as many galaxies out there. Because we know space is vast and infinite, but I just think it's cool when you put it in perspective like that, like a grain of sand. And
you know what's in one of those galaxies? That's far, far away.
I can only fucking hope. Did you hear that there is...
Star Wars?
No, maybe, because they think that this comet is sentient life kind of like probing us. It's going to shoot by Earth. But they're like,
Probing?
it's not like an... No, dude, take it seriously.
Okay.
As a science, like as a, like an Star Wars nerd, I thought you'd appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like, there is an actual, like, there... And it's them openly saying it. They're not like, oh, it's just a comet. Like, no, we think this is intelligent life. And it's going to cut pretty close. We like the shape of it. Everything about this is all wrong. This doesn't look like a comet. Like, this looks like a probe.
Well, I do. So here's the thing: is that when it comes
Fucking
to
aliens,
so on
you
that,
fuckers got green cards. God damn it, more illegals.
please tell me you at least speak English.
Do you make dope ass firearms?
What culinary exploits do you bring? So here's the thing.
Now, are you white or are you white? You know, fancy.
Oh, I thought you were pointing to me. I'm like,
No, like European white, like.
oh, I thought you were pointing to me for a second. I was like, what? But you know, I will say this: I'm not like a big like Area 51 kind of guy.
Real quick, that was a joke because of how the rest of the world sees the U.S. I don't know if anybody understood that joke or got the reference. It's fine, but I want you to know it was just supposed to be funny.
No, you're a bigot, man.
Fuck them.
You're a bigot.
I don't care. Anybody that doesn't agree with anybody's considered a bigot anymore.
Facts. But no, when it comes to aliens,
bigots here.
When it comes to aliens, honestly, it's not like I'm a big fucking believer. Like I'm like, oh, they got them in Area 51, you know, Roswell, all that shit.
Yeah.
You know, crop circles. I'm to think, and because my buddy actually kind of explained to me, and it changed my perspective. We are a planet that grew intelligent life, and that has we've cultivated ourselves, and look at where we are now. To think that another planet couldn't do the same, or to think
let alone wants to deal with us.
Yeah, I mean, to think that there's not other life out there is rather ignorant.
I've been saying that for years. They're like, are you one of those people that believe in alien life? I was like, yes, whether it be like, you know, on the molecular scale, like, or cellular scale, like amoebas and shit, because they think there might actually be fish on Europa along with other bacteria. So that's considered life. But I mean, as for anything else that could be on our level or more, yeah, I think that there could be something else out there, because like you said, it's pretty fucking ignorant to think we are the only sentient planet in the entire fucking universe.
Those years ago when that Air Force recording, I don't know if it was proved to be satire or whatever, but there was actually Air Force pilots that intercepted an unidentified object, and they were chasing it, and they released the radio chatter, and you hear the pilot.
Yar, pull over.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking of CFT.
Show me your booty.
Sorry,
go ahead.
No, I kind of want to play Sea of Thieves and Skull and Bones right now. But anyway, no, they released a pilot recording, and it was this dude, it was this guy going, I don't know what this is, you know, and he's trying to describe it. And then you hear, what the fuck? It just went Mach speed. And he goes, what the hell was that? It looked like it's like, I can't tell it. And he's like giggling, because you can kind of tell he knows what it is, but he's giggling so much. And he's like, I can't fucking believe this. I can't believe it. And, you know, he's getting so excited, but I don't know if that was proven to be satire.
I think that might be hoaxes, dude, because for a while there was a few videos that was like, oh, here's like thermal imaging from our fucking aircraft of a fucking Russian sniper running through Chernobyl from the undead.
And they fucking said it was Bigfoot or some shit like
that. It's...
At least we're not Bigfoot fanatics. At least we're not Bigfoot fanatics. Right?
No, dude.
That look you gave me kind of was like...
I was just like, it could always be worse face.
I thought you were gonna say, well, you know,
that's also the same face for me.
But yeah,
I do believe in prepping. People make fun of them all the time, but at the same time, like, why?
Oh, preppers?
Yeah,
we're both preppers.
Yeah, I mean, now we're not the eccentric the world's gonna end. I'd like to think we're preparing for the world to end. I think it's a fun hobby for one because you get to see new stuff come out. You get to build your own little fucking bug out bags. I think the idea of it's fun and being prepared is also a really good idea for any kind of scenario.
I mean, you and me, we both got food rations. I have stuff to purify water.
I do too.
I have, I have stuff to make. Well, I mean, I need to finish getting the stuff, but I have stuff to make my own ammunition. It's not the fact that we're like, we're ready for the fucking world to end. No, what we want to do is that in case of a world class scenario or even a national scenario, we are prepared. And the people that we care about are not going to have to deal with starvation, deal with,
it'll give us a head start until we can get set up.
And we both have the skills in order to survive. And
I'd like to think so. Like,
well, if you have Molotovs, you'll survive.
Don't tell him. God,
you told him last episode.
Be quiet. Shut up.
Josh, stop wasting fuel for fucking Molotov. Use the cheap liquor we don't drink.
You know what? We're going to end up drinking it at some point, dude. You're either going to fucking make me throw it as a Molotov and then bitch about it later when we don't have any more booze and be like, God damn it, why did I let you throw it? And I'm going to look at you like,
we needed those 3 chocolate bars.
You fat bitch.
You fat bitch, you wanted those 3 chocolate bars.
Those expired chocolate bars. They were acting as laxatives. You almost died. Dehydration and a bacterial infection, dude. Jesus.
No, here's what we do. Because we already got the stuff at home. We got to go to the nearest gas station. Unfortunately, you have the luxury of having a Quick Star next to you. You have Quick Stars over on your side of the river.
They're not that close to me. I got, although I do have like a Casey's and then like a Sinclair. They're like literally right next to each other, so down the road.
All right, no. So here's what we got to do. If we're gonna go on a little tangent, just this is our normal.
Would you even want to meet up with me in that scenario? Be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. I feel like there's other places you'd go.
So there is a place
without me.
No.
Like, because I'm like mentally, I gotta prep for this shit. Like, I need to know what I'm coming to get.
Well, here's the thing though, is that you have talked about like going to your brothers or getting your brothers and all this stuff, meeting up with your brothers. I honestly thought that you kind of excluded me from that and just was kind of wanting.
No, I was going to get them because Adam. I love you, buddy, but your idea of just staying put is not an ideal situation, especially if we know
movability is survivability. Okay, you got to keep
moving. Your shit and get out. You're talking about. Look, don't get me wrong. I know you trust your neighbors. I know your neighbors all aren't, but like, think about it. Like me personally, Adam, you're smart. You're not dumb. So I mean, if you want to stick it out, that's fine. But I'm gonna get my shit and I'm gonna go if I've got the opportunity.
Yeah.
I want to get out of the city. Like, I wasn't excluding you. You were on the list. I just Adam's like 5 minutes away from me, so of course he's the first person because I got to come over here to get Jake.
There's one place.
So I got to come here, get you, make sure you and your mom are good, and then I go to Jake's because he's in fun. Actually, wait, he might be closer. No, his new house.
Oh, did he move?
Well, no, he did live in Milan, but now you've been to his other.
Well, okay, so no, he's actually closer to me. So, yeah. But here, so
I don't know if he's like. On the way, though, I don't know if it's. I think it is easier to hit you it'd be easier to hit me up than go to Jake's. There is a place of a good friend of mine, and he's actually kind of like my mentor. Didn't he openly say he'd shoot you because he's going to shoot anybody who gets on the property?
So
you said you were going to go to him, and I was like,
if you don't have value, and you don't bring a skill, or you have to be of value by bringing a skill set that is not currently present. That was his thing. But here's the thing: I don't know the location. I don't know the location, but I can sure shit find it in Aledo because Aledo is it may be a little over an hour away, but it's also a small fucking town.
You shouldn't be saying that publicly. Yeah, I don't think he'd appreciate that.
You are right.
You are going to find said friend in said small town because it is a small town.
Yes, and sorry, Gunny. Did not mean to.
You don't need to apologize. You already edited it out.
Well, yeah, no, but because I did, I'm still sorry. I don't even know if he fucking watches us. But anyway, but yeah, no, I would go there. But here's the thing: is that if he attempts to shoot me, I can annoy the shit out of him until he complies.
I don't think so. If he's as good as you say he is, he's not going to give you.
He is good. He is very.
I don't think he's going to give you a chance to annoy him. Though.
I mean to be fair, he's also the guy that trained special forces guys CQB at Fort Bragg.
I don't think I'll ever be in that area because I have different plans. But if you ever see this face, odds are I'm probably just passing through. Don't be a dick. Say hello.
He's gonna make fun of you.
Maybe.
I used to brag about you and talk to you all the time with him. He's gonna make fun of you.
Brag about me? There's nothing to brag about.
You're my friend. I think that's something to brag about.
Thanks, buddy.
I think this is a good time to cut the podcast. We're gonna get all sappy.
Yeah. We had a lot to talk about today, but we'll have more to talk about here later. So thanks for stopping by. Be sure to check us out in other places.
Like,
Please.
share, subscribe.
Yes, like, share, and subscribe. See you around, guys.